Have you ever wondered what a funded trader's trades actually look like? Well, today we have Taron here breaking down one of his trades from his funded account. Let's hear how it all went.
As you can see, the 4 hour here. So this is GJ. So basically, most of my trades are based on the 4 hour. So whatever the 4 hour does, whatever it do, I do the 4 hour. So basically, you can see the 4 hours in a uptrend.
Yes.
So this was a trade I took last week to the week before. I used it to build back up my account because it's a bit down. So I was in quite a few bit of drawdown. So I used this. So
nice.
To start, I just draw support. I can see it was right here. So price was in an uptrend.
Yep.
And I just drew my support. So I started from here, so I can see it was making, so it broke structure here, see it was making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows.
Yep.
I'm a bit advanced with the structure, so I just look at it like this. And I see it made a retrace right here, and then it came back, and then it technically did a double bottom.
Yes.
So that's a sweet spot right there for me. So when I went in after the 4 hour, kind of looked at the 1 hour just to see what it was doing. After the 1 hour, I don't really focus much on the 1 hour, so it'll be like my time frame is like for GJ and UJ, I'll be like from 4 hour, 30 minute, and then my 5 minutes for entry. So after this, I just go down to the 30 minutes. So I'm looking for technically like a break of structure, something like that. It did broke structure.
Yes.
So it was on a downtrend, as you can see. It created a double bottom.
Yes.
Broke structure, also broke my moving average and retested. So my entry was about here. So sometimes I do try to get about 2 entries. Sometimes it doesn't always work out. And I definitely use a lot of support and resistance also. So for my entry, I definitely for GJ and stuff now, I'm kind of using moving average a lot now, sometimes to help with my entries. So I'm looking sometimes for like a break and retest of my moving average on like the 5 minute also. So that's somewhat of my entry confirmation. Okay. So I tinkered with my moving average till I got it to the sweet spot. It broke, and then after that I looked for a bit of a candlesticks breakout. So I got it. And then I entered. It was actually a swing move, so I held it, put my stop loss just below structure. It's because I'm a swing trader, my stop loss would technically be quite wide. So I held it till about...
You're going back to the higher time frames now.
To depict where my TP would be. So I use that now, that comes into my fib. So for my TP, I use the -27. So as you can see, sometimes I use -27 or -61.8.
So you're drawing that from the last swing to where you're getting in.
Yeah, hence the reason how I'm a swing trader. So I just keep it simple like that.
Okay, and the moving averages is a recent thing you've sort of been working on, or?
Yeah, I would say late last year to maybe around September. So I've been playing around with it. So it definitely helps for me. Just another bit of a confirmation, it helps, yeah.
And how important do you think is using the different time frames, like going from the 4 hour
Very, very important. That's so much important. Like for me, I didn't become profitable until I mastered time frame correlation.
Okay.
Definitely didn't. For you to understand what each time frame is doing, that's how you can be in and out trades and know when to come in, when to leave, and stuff like that. So time frame correlation is definitely key too.
Amazing. And you said that this trade was one you used to get your account out of drawdown.
Yeah, definitely.
How do you manage when you're in drawdown? Do you change like your position size?
Yeah, of course. So like for me, so since it's 10% max, so I risk 1% per trade until like I'm down 5%. So once I'm down 5%, I would risk 0.5%.
Brilliant.
0.5%. If it even goes lower, then I'll be going to like mini lots. So then I'll be ending up risking like $200 per trade, maybe like 100 until like, and sometimes then that's where I get into more scaling in. So I'll scale in until I could bring it back up. So that's how I manage my risk with that.
Yeah. This is where risk management comes in, and that is almost one of the benefits of funded accounts with the rules, is it forces you to use proper risk management.
Of course, because you can definitely get lost in the sauce and you can end up marrying a trade and forget sometimes like what's going on because you're so caught up in the move that you forget sometimes that, hey, the move might change or stuff like that. So risk management definitely plays a big part in this.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. And then this got you back to break even, and then on to...
Well, this and another trade.
Yeah.
So this and the next trade that I took, it did definitely help. Yeah.
But this is the point though, is that being a successful trader isn't about winning every single trade.
Yeah, definitely not.
It's about looking for the setup, seeing what you need to see, saying I'm happy to get involved here.
Yeah.
I'm okay to take this amount of risk.
Yeah.
And just letting the trades play out.
Yeah,
right?
Definitely. And even if you like lose a trade, sometimes what I tell myself is not like I'm a bad trader. I just had a bad trade.
Okay, so into the second trade, similar to the first one, same principles.
Similar, yeah, basically. But this one is indices, so this is US 30. So you know, it's similar, as I say. Most of market structure still, but I still implement my moving averages. Yeah. So shall we go in?
Yeah, let's see how it went.
So, you know, from, like I said, swing traders or top-down analysis, if I entered the trade around here.
Okay.
I definitely remember entering about here, but as I say, started on my 4 hour, pulled out my fib. So I knew this would have been my TP, this area right here.
Yep.
Right here. So what I looked for, as you know, support. And sometimes I do depend on fibs. Sometimes it definitely does help. Fibs definitely does help. So I got my support. And then, as you can see, it touched here with the moving average at that time. It had crossed. And I went down to my 30 minutes. So on the 30 minutes now, I'm looking for a break and retest of market structure. It did break. As I said, it did come down. Yeah. So I think this was news, or as you see, this is when the market opened. As you can see, it went down. This is 2:30. So this would have been 9:30 in US time. So that's when market opened. So it flew down and then it corrected itself. So along with it corrected itself, I looked for entry when it, as I said, break and retest around here.
Yeah, moving average again.
Yep, moving average. Then I just went down to my 5-minute entry time frame. So the reason why I use 5 minute, especially on these like high momentum time frame, is because I get to get a sweeter entry, I would say, and also I don't risk as much.
Yes.
Because if I would have entered, wait for a 30 minute, wow, my stop loss would have been so big. So, like I said.
And even as a swing trader, the fact that you are thinking about even still getting with a stop loss where you can, it just shows that, you know, using lower time frames for extra confirmation, even if you are trading higher time frame moves, it makes a lot of sense.
Here I just looked for confluence to certify my buy, and then I took a buy around here using some other confirmations. I entered around here, put my stop loss below structure, and then I traded. Yep. And then I just traded it to where my TP would have been a negative 27. So that's about a 1 to 2.4. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. And those two things together, that's got your account back to where you need it to be.
Of course, yeah. And see, it did hit the TP.
That's perfect. And as far as like higher time frame bias goes, obviously on the 4 hour, do you pay any attention to, I guess, fundamentals and things like that, or are you just going based off technicals?
So, as you know, with Alpha, you can't trade news, so definitely need to pay attention to fundamentals. I definitely do that. I do advise people to pay attention. If you don't trade news, you don't have to, but at least like have like a market watch to tell you what type of red folders are coming out, when it's coming out, so you know you can either trade before or enter trade before or after that 5 minute rule. So yeah, so that's what I definitely do. But I don't trade news. Yeah. So I just use it as a precaution just to see when the news is coming out. So yeah.
That's it. So market structure, Fibonacci, and moving averages.
Yeah, that's about it. Simple. Just keep it simple.
Yeah, that's remarkable. Yeah. Thank you so much for breaking down those trades for us.
No problem, bro.
If you guys found any of this interesting and helpful, drop a comment below and tell us what you thought.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, and follow for more content just like this.
Yeah.